14 of the last 16 games he's played in. He's probably their #1 consistent pressure player. So
well, always gets it.
Rankin and Rochelle, their leading goal kickers this year, with just 5 goals coming into the game today. What option was? Well done, Hewitt and McGovern. Now Walsh. Mackay, a large target out here on the wing.
Depending on how bad it is.
Blues back with the last couple, and now Walsh on the bike. Mackay looming, large. Oh, rides from Gallant just to get there. And again, he's underneath and he strides away. Walsh doesn't miss a beat. Long kick to Koning. It's down there for Adelaide. Hewitt feeds it to Walsh again. Carlton by 7. Topsy-turvy game here at Marvel. Keys, nice little toe poke, but Crows by 5. Dawson constrained. Walsh finds a way through Cripps to Koning, and Walsh is with the intervention. I can't capitalise. Hewitt sends it back to Walsh, and the Carlton crowd get excited. How excited? Maximum! From Hinge to Vancouver, Laird dropped the ball unexpectedly, and now they close out.
Walsh again.
And they mob Saliga. Somehow the ball squirts out of there, and then we get a repeat. Brodie Smith swung it to Fogarty, but he had no way out. To be Laird, Perry, they converge on him and converge on him quickly. Exciting. Crouch cops it from Akers. It sits on defensive 50 already, planning the next possession. The hard run of Sam Walsh. The give. Cottrell, a hero last week. Hamill, who else but Sam Walsh? He looks ahead, he sees Owies, and he sees Mackay. Up against the big fella in the ruck, who's able to get the handball out of Walsh and get them going towards full forward. Mackay! Extravagant in their play, and so it's Williams setting Carlton alight. Walsh poking to centre half forward. Not the cleanest of hands to Akers. Walsh, good looking kick, and that's exactly what. It was a ridiculous return from Sam Walsh last week, wasn't it? First up. Wild boot in there. On the same, and it's good stuff, and Carlton win it back, and they head out of defence off the boot of Walsh to Durden, who's off. Up for a big guy, down below his knees. Toby Green waiting on the outs. Walsh to Cripps, squeezes the kick out. Now Callum Ward, it found him, and out of the middle, it's going Carlton's way again. Walsh to Hewitt, it's Kelly, and now tries to get dangerous. In the afters, it's Walsh with the power running. Curno's not going to have much better chance than this to take a mark.
At near goalpost, but it hung on, sneaks inside, and that's the goal they need.
The old Carlton premiership quarter. They're back within 2. Free kick, advantage. How significant will that be? Walsh inside, not Mackay. Maybe it will be Harry. Goals, it's 4 now on end, and they're hungry for more. Walsh to love. Hogan read it well. If anything, the interference was by Briggs, his teammate, so Walsh pounces. Here's Mackay, prime position, and Alia. That's where we're at, I guess, isn't it? Out of the middle. Real damage on the scoreboard. Cripps gets them started again. Walsh springs into action to Hewitt. He held himself. Great steal initially by Hewitt, and then Parker tried to win it back, only to run into Walsh. Again, Pitnet played his part. Walsh, if anyone could burrow the way through. Out of the middle, 2 goes at it. Pitnet trying to rip his way through. It was O'Connor, number 12 to Duncan. Cameron thought he might be able to advance a little from 27 as a Giant. Geelong back out to an 18-point gap, and that time there's the free kick. Brilliant. Nothing meaningful in that. Walsh immediately confronted by Close. Towards Hollins, who allows the Cats back in. Dangerfield didn't have the Sharon with him. Well done, Cripps and Walsh. From there. Walsh was severely restricted. Same third term. Could have gone anywhere. He went to Walsh. They're coming again. Curno's the deepest. He's goal side. And Chicky.
A tap there. Into space, into Walsh's path. That's all she wrote.
Pitternet parks himself under it. Clean possession. Shovels it to Walsh. Fresh airy from Cripps. Walsh good enough to magnificent Dacos. Walsh walks out of a couple of tackles.
Cameron, Walsh, so quick off the mark. Walsh, so good through.
Play on, knocked out.
Hewitt, Walsh. There's
teammate of Michael Voss. Through comes Walsh. This time a one-on-one win.
A few clearances, it's Cripps.
Let's see what he can do. Walsh is another of those.
Got to start run.
Young goes in the pit and net direction, brought to ground. Walsh, brilliant one-on-one win.
Ball out the back door. Here's Pitnet, got it back to Walsh, who followed up his own good work. Isn't he a star? Isn't he a star, Sam Walsh?
And the finishing work is just elite. Not all midfielders can do that. That's his first goal of the year, and he was pretty happy with it. Told the boys.
Ball dislodged. Wiedering still over it. Picked up by Fritsch, caught by Walsh. Out towards the boundary, and Boyd clears for the Blues.
He does, and it's a fortunate kick as well as women looking for Cowan. Chandler under pressure. Look at the way they handled it.
And the ball.
Boy, oh boy, goodness gracious me. The last team to go scoreless at half, force a contest, and then Viney went and got it. That's a good win, though, for Melbourne. It was well done by Viney. And Rivers.
A medical issue for Chera. Neil Bullen tackled. Walsh got hold.
Down seconds on the clock. De Koning to Walsh.
Unable to hang on. Good pick up here. Florence stripped of it. Walsh kicks a goal.
Mackay, but this is the reason why they put Williams forward. He'd been playing back. They put him up forward for that kind of stuff. The pressure, tackling, and the turnover goal there. But that's only Carlton's.
It's going to be. This is a Marty. Walsh comes back to support an under siege defence.
That was Walsh's.
Adams wrapped up and gone.
Plenty of the footy. Back towards Elijah now, just hacked out of mid-air and it'll work out. Does a nice job of it. The Blues will clear through Hewitt. Gets the bounces after Walsh. Really good hands and good pick up.
That's the plan coming into the game. They've definitely, first thing they look for is that switch.
Walsh ignored Kemp because he had the further option that Kingy was alluding to. And it's a huge game last week by Noah. Blues dominating it. Sard now with run. Walsh takes a bounce. Takes another bounce. They're forcing him wide. Goes back in the corridor now. Back to Walsh. Andrew will come late. Long. Kicked a couple as King, as has Long. Does really well. Davies caught with the footy. Kick 3, 2 in the first term. Really good to Walsh. He'll go now. The Ocean Grove flyer steps back inside, delays the hand pass.
Jared Woods.
Disposal that intercept, he's been good. Walsh up to 30 now.
Koning. Hewitt gets bundled out of it. Got that to the wing. Mead.
To Mead. Gave it to Houston. He is caught by Walsh.
Marshall flies in from the side, unable to take it.
Can Port Adelaide find a late one here? Walsh keen to deny.
Back to De Koning. Walsh. Can Cripps do it again? What is that? De Koning. Another centre clearance here.
This is becoming a story of efficiency, isn't it?
Tap to his own advantage. Gets it back from Akers, who aids him with a shepherd. Kai and Curnow are here. Radigalia got hands to it. Walsh waiting underneath. Slips the tackle of Travis Boak. Goes towards the...
When they've looked most dangerous, use each other, link each other with it, link each.
And he was beaten by De Koning. Good ball for Walsh.
By says play on. Williams to Walsh, and the Blues can escape off half-back.
Perkins.
Stringer just the one disposal and more a reflection of the slow ball entry for Essendon. Carlton have been really good at nullifying any fast play from half-back.
Inside to Curnow. Just couldn't make the mark stick. Now Hewitt lowers the eyes. Walsh.
Grand final for Carlton against Essendon at this venue.
Durham back to right, beautifully. That's almost the game. Right there, Walsh cleverly.
Well, they've got a bit of both there, haven't they? The scarf and the jacket there either in that spot.
Wiedering on Hawkins.
May not have sort of half respected him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just the...
Tui now. Cowan on the up. Walsh to Curnow, and he draws a free kick. This time Sam jumps in, but Walsh brings it away. Kennedy.
Best of handballs. Bowes. His iffy little ball in there. Hewitt made it work in the end.
Wiedering. Walsh covers so much ground. Akers is out. Walsh. And then slaps it back to...
Fogarty gave it to Cripps. Back to Walsh. Chincotta. Walsh is lurking. Fogarty to Walsh. Hammers the door shut with a brilliant
running. He's a machine. Absolute pro, he is.
Torno, that was his strength, but he does it off fourth priest.
Henry. Wiedering wins another one-on-one. And Walsh with brilliance gets past.
He does.
And Diesel Williams dominated that day, as we know.
Scrub a kick along the ground, Cripps. Can they make them pay? Walsh here. Beautiful poise. Great composure from Walsh.
And gifted it to Cripps. And that's what happens. The best teams make you pay.
Steaming out to meet it was Kazitsky. Bolton at the front. Walsh has a piece of him. Still fair. Now to Walsh.
Stand.
The runner is Akers. He's got Hollins. Space has been at a premium in the opening term for the Blues. Haven't had much time and space from Richmond's defence as Walsh goes to half forward. Mackay will come over the top.
Was able to get behind so many Richmond players, as you say, forward to the footy. There's Pittonet. Nice little touch ball to Owies.
Spoil from behind from Blight was great. Ralph Smith rolls the shoulders. Walsh.
Goal in the context of the game for Carlton and for him and his position in the team.
Coming forward to attack was Cowan. And drifting back to defend was Walsh.
There wasn't a great kick from Graham. Walsh now sends and sets Fantasia a target on the noises. So one for the Blues here.
Team.
Cripps out of the middle. Gives off a handball. Walsh. Another one.
So I'm not sure who will come off for Hewitt in the next 10 minutes.
And Curvis penalised. Walsh another touch. He finds Hollins.
Easy walk-in goal. Those ones devastate you.
The debutant worked off it by Mackay, who goes to ground.
Nice use of the body in the contest to clear him out. Walsh. Just a good little kick.
Surging it forward. Toby Green over the top. Callahan. Walsh worked really... Immediately releases Walsh, as he often does. Elijah Hollins.
Cripps and Bedford both slide past it. Walsh spins out of one. Gets away from the second. Hoists it high. Akers will come from the side.
Season picks it up well below his knees. Walsh brought away towards Dale. Touch ball back to Walsh. Akers combine. And again, Walsh looks to exit. And hits as the sub. And Gallagher was elevated into the starting side. Trying to work his way through his Gallagher. He does well to get a...
Not enough can do about that, but you just see that handball where it puts him under pressure. You need to know as the runner. You need...
In his magnificent career, Marcus Bontempelli, he's trying to change the avenue of attack, but Walsh just going to get there as quick as he can. No, at the last moment, he saw the movement of Mackay. Goal to 3 terms, sees the Dogs, snatch the lead back. Great way through to Richards. Opportunities now, ignores the hand pass. One too many times. Good. McNeil's there. Here comes Waitman again. Walsh doesn't seem to feel pressure. Far back and deconing the juggling act. Not paid the mark. Walsh keeps the hands free. Was given.
Mungle kicked that. And it works. Hewitt. Poke pass. Curnow. Century brought up with a ripper. Walsh. Got down low. Well, good to see him back this year. Walsh weaved his way past a couple. Kick was a little wobbler off the quarter. Wardlaw, who hurt himself in the first half, has screaming. Chip kick. Ollie Hollins. So Charlie turns and goes. It's got Walsh, who's corralled. Chips it. The dive.
Works it to his feet, Drew. Went without it. Walsh didn't.
This is his opponent. Pittonet, Walsh. Here over the past 5 seasons. Something they like about this ground. Good luck. Got to have a better holder for them. There's Walsh.
Burgoyne. Juan Francis goes again. And Burgoyne with 19 seconds left. And beautifully smothered by Walsh.
Down. Cowan's kick was smothered. Richo, Hodgie, if you could have...
Stay. Long immediately wrapped up.
That's massive.
There was a Pendlebury handle in there that was elite.
Let him up.
And a goal-saving mark to Walsh. Outlet goals for the Blues couldn't have come at a more important time. The man who started at Cripps to Walsh. Another important win here for the Blues. They egg that. Standing in the way, McGovern. That kick is the one that you feel they need more of to Walsh. Got to get it rolling. Sends it out wide.
He's immediately confronted. Throws his boot at it. This will work for the Blues. Walsh. Sard. Brings it inside and finds Walsh. Walsh towards half forward. Nice kick to Holland. Is that a throw? Play on the call. Walsh. Cripps.
Looked at during the week.
Yeah, really tightening up.
Misfired kick though. Walsh forwards who are moving the wrong way. Cowan to Walsh.
Was on the lead up.
Quietly to Kennedy. And Walsh again. And now to... At the moment it's Wiedering on Gunston in the goal square. Nash laid out in the Walsh tackle.
Usually Patrick Cripps, Walsh can break tackles, but they haven't been able to do it today.
Just his second disposal in this second quarter, Walsh. And that's his third. There was some danger in it all. He'll have another now. Hewitt. Down the line, well spotted. Hey, Cripps to Newman. He wanted to get involved again. They've taken a different route through the middle. Walsh digs in hard with the tackle on Newcomb. Bounce for Wiedering. Walsh.
Elijah Hollands away to Hewitt, forward to Cripps with strength to Walsh, fed it inboard.
Moment Cooper Lord, as you saw earlier, a few minutes ago. Good tackle.
Knocked forward, Akers can gather. Goes short to Walsh. Got the extra number, so it just has to tread water for a moment. Wait for something to present. And Walsh working hard on the wing.
Gets it back, rolls one in the Walsh direction. Splendid tackle on Reed. Keeps it head and net. It's been epic in the ruck. Cripps has been phenomenal as well.
Walsh who takes possession. He's tackled, dispossessed. Goes again, Sam Walsh. Managed to get it out somehow to Kennedy.
Footy out wide. Wood. Sam Walsh trying to...
His kick smothered. It spills to Chincotta. To Cowan, to Walsh. The Blues takes a few metres and turns it over. Walsh has had a productive start for Carlton. Possession number 8 into
contacts, perhaps, in the corporate world, as we know.
Carlton hierarchy, BT, and De Koning and Silvani have been pulled from Gubby.
Kick though, he's thinking your way through the last one and finding a target, getting that mark inside forward 50.
Walsh was magnificent through that. Towards Lord, the second game at a bins. These young Carlton players. Walsh to another youngster.
To find Carroll, but it's Mason Wood that's fallen over.
Blues applying pressure, scrambling, get another opportunity here. Just have to lower the eyes, hit it around 30, 40, 50 metres.
That's what Walsh does. They seem intent on...
Seen him do that a few times today. Look at the attention off the ball that he's getting. Cripps just to the...
And a very good win over his former side. Cripps, Walsh, tackled by Dow. Floating kick is marked! It is pure leadership.
And it's his 5th clearance for the quarter, Al. He's been enormous.
Take a breath. There's a whole quarter of footy to go after the ball. Quickly. Here is Walsh. Marshall. Motlop could get busy. Walsh has got busy in this quarter. Lock. Jones was there. Walsh picks it up. Here goes Kemp. Was he